Hanging wallpaper, assuming you've followed the simple rules as previously laid out, is a straightforward process, regardless of whether it's non-woven or conventional paper.
When hanging conventional paper, pick up the wallpaper from one end, allow it to open up and take it to the wall. Gently slide the paper into a butt join. Note here how the paper is held away from the wall by all but 10 centimeters or so, as this allows simple maneuverability and easy positioning. Then allow the rest of the paper to fall down against the wall, ensure a tight butt join and smooth down the sheet from the centre with a wide paper hanger's brush or plastic smoothing tool to ensure any trapped air bubbles are removed. Non-wovens, unlike conventional paper, benefits from the ability to be hung straight from the roll if desired. Using a roller, generously paste the wall, pasting around 20 centimeters wider than the width of the paper, ensuring that there are no dry patches on the wall. Draw the paper up the wall and smooth down as you would with conventional paper. If preferred, non-wovens can of course be pasted on the table in the conventional way. If this method is preferred, then there's no need for a soak time and the paper can be taken straight to the wall and hung. Wallpaper decoration is all about creating a neat finish. Therefore, one of the most important procedures when hanging is making sure it's neatly trimmed top and bottom. Best advice is to use snap-off blades and a tool referred to as a steel. There are various versions of a steel, but essentially they're all generally made of metal and have a long straight edge to cut along. Ensuring the steel is applied into the join between the ceiling and the wall, apply pressure against the wallpaper only, holding it firmly against the wall. Paper is particularly good at blunting cutting blades, so snap off the blade regularly to expose a new piece every 2 or 3 lengths hung. Keeping the blade at a very shallow angle and maintaining pressure on the steel, draw the blade firmly across to create a single, neat cut. Any attempt to cut paper without using a steel will lead to snagging and tearing, giving an unsightly finish. The alternative to this, particularly in difficult to access areas, is to tap the wallpaper into the join of the ceiling and wall to create a crease. Then mark the sheet all the way across with a pencil. Gently pulling the paper away, cut along the line with a pair of long decorator's shears. Obstacles, such as light switches, can be tackled in one of 2 ways, either by cutting in against the edge of the light plate using a blade and steel, or, for a neater finish, cut 5 to 10 mm flaps that are then tucked underneath the loosened switch plate. For a really professional finish, use the cutting in method when hanging the lining paper and the flap method when hanging the decorative wallpaper. But do remember that moisture and electricity don't mix well, so do isolate the power first.